Good afternoon, ma. So let us continue with the contract account. So today, first of all, I will explain the question. Okay, once you see the question, fourth question. Okay, see the fourth question. So here, APW contractor accounting year ends on 31st December every year. The following particulars relate to contract number 714 which remains incomplete on 31st December 1975. Nothing but here the contract has been started and but still 31st December 1975 the contract is still incomplete. So here what the information he has given, see, actually here we have to prepare a contract account and we have to find the profit. Okay, what information here he has given, see, wages paid 81,000, materials used 84,000, plant sent to site 12,400, direct expenses paid. So here wages paid we have to take which side? It is an expense. All the expenses we have to take it in which side, ma'am? So debit side. So work certified, cost of work not yet certified, work certified directly he has given, opening plant value he has given, closing plant value has given, contract price has given, cash received, wages accrued. Okay, wages accrued on 31st December 1975. Nothing but wages are still outstanding. But this one also we have to take it in debit side only. Direct expenses accrued we have to take it in debit side. Establishment charges also we have to take it in debit side. Materials on hand, we have taken in credit side. What he has said in the question, prepare contract account crediting P&L with two-third of profit as reduced to the cash price. Okay, so here once you see the answer here, so contract price, already I have said debit side we have to take all the expenses, wages 81,000, material issue 84,000, plant 12,400, direct expenses 4,600, establishment charges 13,680, wages accrued 560, direct expenses, okay, direct expenses accrued 320. Here it said first buy work in progress. Under work in progress what we have to take? Certified. Work certified amount directly has given the question. Certified 2 lakhs, uncertified 3,300, closing plant value 10,000 without this nothing but all the directly depreciation has given. Materials closing 2,260. Nothing but materials on hand on 31st December 1975 is 2,260. Now add the credit side. Now add the credit side. After adding the credit side, how much we got here? 2,15,560 rupees we got. So credit is more compared to debit. That's why. So from this amount, deduct all these items here. Okay, 2,15,560. From that, deduct all these items. You will be getting the notional profit. You will be getting the notional profit 18,000 that is carried out. This notional profit, what we have to do? We have to draw down. So how much it is? 18,000. After bringing down this side, now what we have to do here? We have to calculate the profit. How to calculate the profit? Already I said we have to compare work certified with the contract price 50%. So here contract price is how much? 2,50,000. 2,50,000 into 15%. First we have to do 50%. In any profit first we do 50%. Then you will be getting the 1,25,000. Okay, you will be getting the 1,25,000. Clear? Now work certified, how much has given the question? Work certified is 2 lakhs. So here 50% amount is how much? 1,25,000. And work certified is how much? 2 lakhs. So here work certified is more than this 50%. Work certified is more than this 50%. See, once again I will explain here. Contract price is 2,50,000. Okay, 2,50,000 into 50% you have to do. You will be getting 1,25,000. This is this amount and nothing but this 50% amount is work certified amount. Both amounts we have to do. We have to compare. So this 1 lakh. So here work certified is more than this 1,25,000. So which formula we have to apply? More than 50% formula we have to apply for calculating P&L. So here 50, what is the formula here? Profit is equal to notional profit into 2/3 into cash received by work certified. So notional profit is how much? 18,000 into 2/3 into cash received. How much has given the question? 1,80,000 divided by 2 lakhs. Then you will be getting a profit 10,800. This profit where we have to pay here debit side to profit 10,800. Now here total 18,000. Okay, 18,000 minus 10,800. 7,200, that is nothing but work in progress reserve. Work in progress reserve. So this is the fourth question. Okay, for fourth question this is an answer. Next I am going to, so here fifth question and sixth, you try it. Okay, you try it. If you have any doubts you can WhatsApp me. Okay, now next I am going to explain the seventh question. So once you see the seventh question here, Sima. So a contractor limited entered into a large contract with an electric supply on 1st January 1981. The contract was incomplete on 30th June 1981. So when actually what is the contract here? Large contract with electric supply. So when they have entered into a contract on 1st January 1981, the contract was incomplete as on 30th June 1981. From the following information, prepare contract account and show the entries relating to the contract which would appear in P&L account of the Contractors Limited for the year ended and in the balance sheet as on 30th June 1981. The directors wish to take to P&L account 2/3 of profit earned on the incomplete contract for the work done. Nothing but here the contract is still they have not completed. Okay, so but only to extent to the work paid for. So listen here. So here what happened? What he has given the question here? Plant opening plant value, material value, labor charges paid, direct expenditure, establishment charges, materials returned to store, architect's certificate of work done, nothing but work certified, cost of work uncertified, stock of materials on 30th June, wages accrued on to 30th June, direct expenses accrued, contract price, cash received on account, allowed depreciation on plant at 20% per annum he has given. See here, see the question. Depreciation 20% per annum. But note here, the contract when they have started on 1st January, when they have started on 1st January 1981 and the contract till which date? 30th June 1981, means nothing but 6 months. Here the contract is for how many months? 6 months. So depreciation per annum he has given. Depreciation what he has given? Per annum. So what we have to do here? We have to calculate per 6 months. We have to calculate for 6 months. So now we will go to answer here. What has been the question? First of all, see here. Material how much he has given? 1,71,250. Labor charges 1,70,500. Okay. Next plant 45,000. Direct expenditures. Direct expenditure is how much? 7,250. Direct expenditure is 7,250. Establishment charges 8,875. Wages accrued 4,750. Okay. Direct expenses accrued 500. So let us say all the expenses we have taken. Next coming to the credit side, work in progress, work certified. The work certified how much has been the question? 3,50,000. Work uncertified 7,500. Materials returned to stores 1125. Plant. Actually here plant opening value is how much? 45,000. So here it has given depreciation 20% per annum. But here the contract is incomplete. They have done only up to June. So 45,000 into 20% into 6 months depreciation we have to calculate. So after calculating 6 months depreciation, how much we got here? 4,500 we got. Okay. So 45 opening plant value is how much? 45,000. 45,000 minus 4,500. So 40,500 is closing plant value. So here what happened is debit is more, expense is more, credit is less. So that's why in this contract they got a notional loss. So notional loss is how much here? 6,500. This is a notional loss. Okay, these are the two problems. Practice them. Clear?